Folks, I said it a moment ago, it feels like playoff basketball.
Look at the score, guys. It's 116 to 107 for the Warriors. I know the title of this video has the word destroy inside it, and some of y'all might be saying a 9-point game is just a loss, and that the Phoenix Suns were not quote-unquote destroyed by any means. Well, to that I would agree and disagree, because the context and magnitude of this game has to be taken into consideration. Let me show you what I mean. It was Christmas Day. These are the two best teams right now. This was the game to watch, and the whole NBA world had their televisions turned on. And the thing is, the Warriors had a decimated roster. Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole, the second and third top scorers behind Curry, were out on health and safety protocols. Moses Modi and the Splash brother-in-law, Damian Lee, were also out for the same reasons. Klay Thompson and James Wiseman are still out due to injuries, and so is Max Kellerman's favorite player.
Fate of the universe on the line, or the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth, you better hit it. I want Iguodala.
That's 7 players out, which is literally half the roster. The Phoenix Suns, on the other hand, were 99% healthy. They are missing Dario Saric, who played about 10 minutes per game last season in the playoffs before suffering an ACL injury in Game 1 of the finals. But for all intents and purposes, the Suns were healthy. They had a 9-player rotation for the game. This is their playoff roster, too, the same one that represented the West in the finals last year. In addition, this was a home game on Christmas Day against half of the Warriors team. It was the Suns' time to shine, to show the world what a championship team looks like. But instead, this is probably what the Suns' head coach Monty Williams was feeling after the game.
And I wanted it so bad, you know.
The Warriors might not have destroyed the Suns by 30 points, but emotionally, the Suns got annihilated. So the first quarter of this Christmas game got me thinking that it was going to be another long night. Although Draymond splashed his first 3 and Steph hit that 6-step back against Booker, DeAndre Ayton was having yet another all-you-can-eat feast.
Post-game workout routine as the game
down to Looney,
and Ayton.
they are both 5-man heavy.
Ayton went 4 for 5 in the first quarter and looked pretty much unstoppable. Chris Paul was having his way in the first quarter as well. I mean, he went 2 for 2 from the field, had 3 assists, and got to the line 4 times. Although the Warriors were leading going into the second quarter, the Suns had a ton of momentum because of the easy buckets they were getting.
Percentage, paint points given up. This is something
The offensive rebound, Bridges for 3. First half. Working against Kuminga. Got him on the drop.
But then it happened. This was the last time Chris Paul was happy on Christmas Day. Because, well, Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors had enough of the Suns shenanigans and decided to clamp down starting in the third quarter. So let me show you what I mean. Here's the young glove. He's guarding Devin Booker.
Looking for the call, won't get it.
Sheesh, guys, did y'all see that robbery?
Looking for the call, won't get it. The call, won't get it.
Well, GP2 now is wanted for larceny in the state of Arizona. Anyway, that play resulted in this.
And Peyton the second took his cornbread. Peyton on the move and followed.
GP2 may have missed that layup, but that's what his teammates are for. Next off, Kevon Looney had enough of Ayton and decided to show him what a true champion looks like.
Over to Looney. They run their splits. Looney puts it on the deck impressively.
Now, that wasn't the flashiest drive to the basket, no one's going to argue that, and that definitely wasn't the fastest, but he beat DeAndre Ayton off the dribble from the perimeter, finished in a bit of traffic, and got another bucket for another 2 points. Looney finished that game with 8 points and 10 boards, almost a double-double. Sheesh, talk about the next man up mentality. Anyway, when the fourth quarter came around, the game was tied, but the momentum was back with the Dubs. It was Steph Curry time. Defenses usually play him really tight because of his shooting abilities, but all that does is lead to plays like this.
dangerous without the ball as with for Stephen.
And there he is.
Steph wasn't done yet, though. Here's Curry again. And this is McCall Bridges, the supposed quote-unquote Curry stopper.
Warriors leading by 2.
This is typically where Chris would start to control the game or try to.
Sheesh, you guys. McCall Bridges literally guards him when he crosses half court. Then with a behind-the-back dribble and 3 dribbles right, Curry gets by Bridges and Crowder and then finishes with a reverse layup. It probably should have been an and one too if you ask me, but moving on here. In this next play, Steph showed the whole world why he's the best player on the planet.
Now Johnson switches on to him. Steph gets a little bit of space.
Oh my goodness, guys, did y'all see that? Cam Johnson didn't stand a chance. Now that, my friend, is poetry in motion. Anyway, let's move on to the Christmas finale. So, we all know Steph Curry is a chef, but it was the 25th of December and Santa Claus was in town.
Fading away on the baseline's back. Little heat check order. Heat check, why not?
Otto Porter Jr., Automatic, Otto Chamberlain, whatever you want to call him, finished the night with 19 points while shooting 8 for 13 from the field and 3 for 7 from distance.
It's back. Little heat check. Oh! Otto Porter.
My favorite moment from Porter Jr. would be after he hit that step back against Jay Crowder, because look at the faces on that Phoenix bench. It reminds me of the kids who were on the naughty list and didn't get any Christmas gifts. Sheesh. Cameron Payne here looks just sad. Cam Johnson looks like he's about to cry. And this Phoenix Suns fan here on the left looks like he wants to start another Malice in the Palace. Anyway, after that game, Steph said about the newly acquired vet, "I know he's been through a lot of injuries and all that, but he's been working his butt off since he got here this summer. He looks confident and composed with what he's trying to do and getting to his spots, and he's knocking them down." Steve Kerr chimed in and said about Otto Porter, "I drew up every play, I completely organized every aspect of it." But after joking around, the head coach further went on to say, "Otto was great. He just added so much to our team with his shooting from that position and his rebounding and defense." Otto Porter sealed the win, and this was the story of how the shorthanded Golden State Warriors destroyed the soul of the Phoenix Suns on Christmas Day. Monty Williams, the head coach of the Suns, said after that game, "They played harder than us. It's rare when I say that about our team. They outworked us more consistently for 50-50 balls, timely offensive rebounds, diving out of bounds to save balls." Then Devin Booker also chimed in and said, "They wanted it more and they played like it. We just have to take this loss and move on to our next game." And it's true. Points, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. The Warriors beat the Suns in every major statistical category. But in saying that, I can't finish this video just yet, you guys, because I did miss out on some big details. Draymond Green played like a Hall of Famer. Look at the stat line here. 8 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds on 3 for 7 shooting from the floor, 2 for 4 from distance, and of course, how can I forget about that technical that boosted the morale of the team?
Steve Kerr a little bit upset with the officials. Draymond Green upset.
Anyway, Green was aggressive on both ends of the court, and along with Steph, he set the tone for the game. One person who wasn't particularly impressed with Draymond, though, was his son.
Their championship years, he was shooting in the mid.
Anyway, on to the next dude. Kuminga was huge. He had 12 points on 3 for 4 shooting from the field. JK starting to hit his outside shots and is understanding his game a lot better now. And before I forget, he also went 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Guys, if Kuminga is going to be playing like this, then
forget about it.
Nemanja was also in double figures with 10 points, JTA chipped in with 4 points, and Chris Chiozza also put in a deuce. In addition, the newly acquired Weatherspoon also put up 6 points, and along with Kuminga, they played some great D on Chris Paul. Down 7 players, playing on the road against a Phoenix Suns team that has momentum, no problem. This was a true testament to the Warriors' slogan, strength in numbers. Anyways, do y'all know what I'm really excited about? Aside from the return of Klay Thompson, I'm absolutely stoked about the return of James Wiseman. Still though, there have been reports and rumors that he's gonna get traded. How crazy is that? Anyway, I made a video for that here, and I go over just why he's gonna be a beast when he returns. It's an insane video, guys, and I'm sure you'll love it. Click the video, and like always, I'll be waiting on the other side.